No, I can be a little louder also if you want me to be a little louder. Preferably a little louder. The volume that I'm speaking now, is this fine? Okay.
Hi Amartya, and welcome to the A2FF Film Festival. How is it going? How do you feel about the festival here?
I think it's a very beautiful festival. I have known Shapat for quite some time, and I think he is a guy with a vision, which is a rarity these days because the youth or the people of my generation are busy, playing with their smart devices. I don't know what kind of smartness that is, but this guy is a man with a vision,
Right.
and I think he has pulled it off really well. And this film festival can only grow from here because what usually people lack is a noble vision. That he has a noble vision and this festival has a noble vision is something that I'm very optimistic about.
So, what are you exactly looking forward to in this festival?
I'm looking forward to some wonderful films which I think he has curated, he has pulled in a very good package. The very important part was the discussions. Because in many festivals you have only films, no discussions. And to cultivate an audience, discussions are very, very essential. Because discussions will actually make the people think and to get to know the filmmaker's perspective. So I think the discussions are also a very integral part of a festival. And he is doing that beautifully. He has a very good collection of guests. I mean, very cross-cultural spectrum of opinions, and that really helps.
So, you being yourself a filmmaker and you have made a film, Runanubandha. So, tell us about your film.
So, my film Runanubandha, The He Without Him, that was world premiered in Kolkata International Film Festival international competition, and then it has gone to around 20 international festivals, including Moscow in 2019. So it has been traveling quite a bit. It's a very experimental kind of a film. I don't want to talk about the concept of the film, but it's definitely something that people don't usually make. So you can't say that it's a documentary. It's definitely a fiction, but the way it's made, it will make you feel like a documentary, and it is unreal. So documentaries tend towards reality, but this is conceptually unreal to a large extent. So it's a very unique kind of a film, and I urge all people who are interested in good cinema to watch this film, because even if you dislike this film has a lot to offer.
So, being a filmmaker yourself, what do you think the present Bengali filmmaking generation is facing, the issues they are facing in terms of filmmaking? I know that might not have been discussed in sessions, but personally, what do you feel are the problems that filmmakers are facing?
The problem, I think, starts after we make a film. Making the film is one thing, which is in the control of an artist. After I make my film, what do I do? How will I show it? The distributors are only running after the industry people. They are saying that there's not enough buzz about your film. When we go to the media, they don't value us for who we are because we don't have the budget to invest in PR. So, it's a deadlock kind of a situation. To open up distribution, you have to have a market value. From where does a market value come for an independent filmmaker? There has to be a media who would talk about it. Even if it's criticized, it must be talked about. Right? So that is something that I feel we are deeply missing. Many people are kind of skirting around this issue. They are not directly talking about it, but I think this is something we must talk about. The role of media in supporting independent filmmaking. I am not saying you give us a favor. No. You feel my film is bad, you criticize it. Just rip it apart. But do talk about it. Because this is not something to be ignored. It's happening in my country, in my state, in my city. Then why are you not talking about it? So that is all my point is. If we start dialogues and if we start to talk about certain things, even the brands with ill repute exist. Independent films do not exist, and that is the pity. We need to come out of that.
So, on the personal front, what lies ahead for you in 2020?
In 2020, I'm making a couple of films. One is in post-production. In fact, the other one is also nearing post-production. Two very ambitious projects, and I don't know how it will shape up. I can only talk about it once it's completed, but I'm very excited about it. And the only way, when I make a film and I feel exhausted, I take a break by making another film. So that's the way I work.
So very nice talking to you, and thank you for giving us time.
Thank you. And it's a wonderful festival. All the best to the festival and all of you.